Shadow out at the moment.
does,
Go check that out on Spotify.
yeah, it's a banger, to be fair.
Thanks. But that was all inspired actually by the genocide going on at the moment. That really has been getting to me, obviously, like a lot of other millions of souls.
Yeah.
And at the moment, we're seeing a celebrity block out, aren't we?
Yes. So tell me more about this, because I don't know. I think I saw like a post or something like that, but I don't know.
So it's just basically like, I guess like people that have a massive platform could utilize that, not just to make money.
How do you mean that?
So like they could, I don't know, in whatever way they could voice, you know, I don't know, like a call for peace sort of thing.
No, but what's the block out? Like what?
So basically, people are, even if you don't follow, like the Kardashians, for example, you can block them because it will affect their ad revenue. Because obviously what people are saying is that certain people just care about money.
Which is very
right,
true.
which is very true. Yeah. So then let's hit them. They're hitting them where they're hurt, sort of thing. So there's lots of boycotts going on at the moment. You know, to do with all of this.
Okay, so they're hitting them where it hurts in terms of affecting their money.
Yeah, that's basically it.
And that's what the blocking is for.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay, right, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Less followers, less.
But then what they're doing is they're buying new followers, because you can watch it in real time. So people have like put on it and seen like, you know, thousands of followers going, and then the next hour 40,000.
Really?
Yeah. But then I'm thinking, well, your bot is not going to buy you money, is it?
And I'm pretty sure, just from uploading the few songs that I have myself, like, or whatever, there's a way to tell if someone's used bots.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so talking of like platforms and purpose, like as an artist, because PHENIKX and we are artists as well. Like, you know, obviously when you have a huge following, like how will you use your platform? Like what do you feel like that's for? Obviously it's there to showcase your art, your music.
Yeah.
But what else would you use it for?
Honestly, I mean, like social media to begin with is not really like my immediate thing. Like it's not what I go to. Like I'm a songwriter first. So social media is sort of at the moment a tool for me to, you know, put, you know, messages out like that.
Yeah.
At the moment, it's mainly focused on songwriting, but definitely in the future, and even now, I mean, I am doing it a little bit to a degree, because I have a few posts about astrology and things like that. But really, what I want to do is be able to affect people in a way that gets them back to being their authentic self.
Yes.
Like, and
gunshot.
that includes
full of love.
That includes,
no, the gunshot. We're not promoting gun violence here.
Yeah, love that. But yeah,
water pistol.
Of love.
Juicy.
It's not that kind of show.
Yeah. Funny.
But yeah, no, I'm just trying to help people get back to their core self.
Yes.
And this is something that I've learned quite recently, that really does embrace the light and the dark. Like it's really not just all light.
So Baby Jai has a song called Shadow at the moment.
Right.
Hey!
She does, check it out, huh? What?
But no, it's literally that.
Yes, because the thing is, there is so much. The dark's there for a reason.
100%.
And just because it doesn't look nice or feel nice or smell nice or, you know, whatever, it doesn't mean it doesn't have value
100%.
and purpose.
100%.
There is so much you can learn from the dark. And honestly, I let darkness as well as light guide me now.
Yeah, and also there is no light without dark. You know,
precisely.
like vice versa.
You need both.
Yeah, exactly.
You need darkness is a vacuum of light. You need the vacuum of light so 100%. That the light can be there. They both need each other.
And also, if you think about a seed, when it's in the soil, in the dark, that's where it grows.
That's where it grows.
Yeah, germination happens when the seed is in the dark. But it's true. And the thing is, like, when you're at your most darkest time, that is when you're really pushed to the limit and you expand and you grow. Because if you think about maybe some time in your life where you've had just a really traumatic, distraught, you know, situation, which is life, you know, that I feel like that time when you're just on your own, bawling or however you express yourself and release, which is alchemizing the energy, that's when you grow. That's when you dig deep and you find your strength.
100%.
You know?
100%.
Like that's definitely been the case for me. Like when I've been, you know, something's happened or whatever, when I'm literally in the dark, I'm in the shadow, you know? That is when I'm like, right, here is your strength. Where's my strength? I'm like, give me strength, God, give me strength. Like, give me strength. And it comes, you know?
It definitely does. I think you have to be open to it.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, because I think a lot of the time, yes, the dark is happening, but we try to remove it. We try to pretend it's not there, block it, all of that sort of stuff. And that's when the dark affects you the most. Because you're pretending
you try and push it down and like just ignore it, and that's not gonna help.
No, it doesn't.
You have to face things head on, but sometimes it's difficult, and that's why you get reoccurring patterns and themes in your life, and that's why with the law of attraction, which for anyone that doesn't know is basically if you focus on something, or like if you have a situation that's going on within and you don't deal with it, you're going to continue to attract people, situations, circumstances that are going to reflect you that same situation until you deal with it.
Yes, 100%.
And then it will be gone.
Yes,
and then you'll have something else.
Exactly, something better.
Yeah, something more dark. Yeah. No, I'm joking. No, but it's an ongoing journey.
More in line with who you are, and again, it's a journey. Like
exactly,
you will have something more in line with what you are at that time, but there's always more to go.
Yeah,
if there wasn't more to go, we would not.
You'd be bored, if you were like, it's a journey. It's the journey, not the destination, which is so true.
That's the whole reason that we even exist in the first place, apparently. Boredom, like, because the universe knows literally everything. It's like, well, I have nothing else to do. So what it does is it filters out certain things and creates beings like us humans that don't know everything, so it can experience itself again, because essentially otherwise then it's just sitting there with
so universe, I hope you're enjoying me right now.
Because
as much as I'm enjoying myself.
I'm enjoying me, so.
And I'm really enjoying this new show you've got going on, universe. You did well with that one.
Good job.
Great job. So if you have a great, I mean, your platform's we're up and coming, we're rising, and that's part of the journey. Like it's about taking the stairs, not the elevator.
Yes.
If, you know what I mean? If you have
if you take an elevator, cool, take your elevator, but really, like, I would love to go through every step.
And
I think that's like something I really didn't want. You
just wanted it.
Yes, especially I was saying this yesterday to someone, I can't remember who, but I was just like, I'm so talented. Why the hell aren't I extremely successful right now? What is it?
But the thing is, like we're saying, it's about the steps and the universe. And I'm not just going to give that to you. Yes, I know you're talented, but if I just give you everything that you quote unquote want, you're not going to experience everything that's going to enable you to grow and be that person that actually, when you've got that platform, people are really going to resonate with and
100%.
Learn from.
Yes.
And like what I want to do is really just, and I'm sure you do too. Well, just inspire people, to like. Become more like self-aware and more like in alignment to their purpose, I always say I'm here to shine my light to inspire others to shine theirs. Like I was inspired to shine my light, We're here to shine. It's like a candle. If you light a candle and then you're going to continue lighting the candles all over the world and everyone's just going to shine. But of course, if you think about a light, it has a shadow. So we have to embrace that as we go,
Yeah, we 100% do.
So...
But you do, I mean, it's not just this. It's not just you do lots of things to help people find their centre.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I do. Yeah. Well, we're like multifaceted. We have lots of different sides.
Yes.
So, I think it's about not putting yourself in a box either and just like doing what feels right to you.
Yeah.
And that might take you on different, you can do one thing and you can do something completely different.
Yeah.
You know?
100%. Like sound healing, for instance.
Like sound healing, So I do that as well.
Yeah.
And that is when we're on stage, like doing normal. I say normal, like normal gigs.
What you'd expect from a gig.
Yeah, you've got to learn all your lines. Obviously, you know them off by heart. Well, you should know all your lines off by heart.
I'm terrible at learning lines.
But if you don't know all your lines and it's a new song, you're good. That was meant to be in the song. You didn't know that bit, but nor did I. But when it comes to just to inform the people that are listening who are not sure, like sound healing. Well, I mean, it could be anything really. You could heal through sound, through any type of sound. From it could be your voice, it could be an instrument. It really could be there's many things. But I used crystal singing bowls, which also with other instruments and my voice, because I feel like that is my God-given, instrument.
And it sounds beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My mum and dad put me in choir. So from 7,
really?
Okay.
Okay.
So I was like a little chorister with a little ruffle,
what kind
little
of choir?
white. Like a parish church. A parish, yeah. Ave Maria.
No way.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I was literally like doing the solo of Ave Maria at people's weddings. And
really?
Yeah.
Jokes.
Yeah, it's cute.
I love that.
I know it's cute.
As a kid.
That's cute.
That's
yeah.
adorable.
It's really cute. Yeah. I was cute. Like at one point, I was really cute.
I remember your
don't know what
picture,
happened.
don't
No,
worry.
I was actually like years ago, like in. Like the newspaper, like there was a picture of like 3 of us, and I've sung in St. Paul's Cathedral.
Really? Oh, what?
Yeah.
So there were 3 of you sung together?
No. On this particular picture, there was like they were taking a picture of the choir, and my big head was there with my little like.
Love that.
I can't even remember what they call it now. You had like the ruffle.
Oh, the
cassock.
No,
one of it. Something's called a cassock.
It's not a cloak. Gown? No.
No, surplice. Oh, no. I'm sure some of these names are right, but I can't remember. It's been a while.
Cassock. I like cassock.
Something like that. But 7 to 14.
Yeah.
Listen, I can tell you the whole Lord's Prayer off by heart. It's drained into my head. No, but yeah. So I've basically been singing from a young age, and so I guess I actually say, if people say, "Oh, do you train or like, have you trained like vocally?" I say my choir was my training. Honestly,
I think a lot of people like that start in a choir, especially like gospel singers, for goodness sake. Like they'll all start in a choir.
Yeah, that's what if anyone's going to ask me, I don't have any training, but that would I would say that would be it. You know what I mean? Just singing like a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, with the sound journeys, I call them, because I call them like alchemizing sound journeys. So you know, I'm singing, I'm using the bowls, and it's basically there's a quote that sound will be the medicine of the future, and it's
where do you know?
I do, and I can't remember his name. I feel like it's Edgar or something.
Alan Poe? No.
Nah. Edgar or something. Anyway, sorry. But we will put it up on our page so you can have a look.
Yeah.
I've actually quoted him a few times. Sorry, I can't remember your name.
Sorry, Edgar.
And I don't know if you're still alive. But anyway, well, look, if you're in the spirit realm, I'm still sorry, okay? All right. Thanks, Ed. Eggs. Sound journeys are great. Listen, if you thought we were going to get to the point,
you are right. Look, it's called that.
Yeah.
It's called To The Point. So,
it's kind of sarcastic like us. Okay, we will eventually get to the point, but this is going to be the joke thing about it. Because
the amount of times, I will just start a whole story and then think, stop, no one's even interrupted me. I'll just forget what I say.
Yeah, we'll jump, we like to jump. So, if you want to bring hoops, we'll jump through them.
We'll jump through them.
Yeah. So, we'll get to the point at some point.
Eventually. Maybe.
Yeah, and you'll enjoy it.
You will.
And also, laughter is infectious. So, if you're not laughing,
well,
boy, I don't know what's going on.
Too many white blood cells. I don't know.
But yeah. So yeah. What about you then? With your voice, like how long have you been singing and using your voice to heal? And
so I've been singing for, to be honest, ever since I can remember.
Was it in this life or a past life? I remember singing at the pyramids next to Tutankhamun.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I have to do a regression or something. I don't know. But no, actually, I started singing. The first time I remember, and this is actually a little bit emotional for me because,
Right, can we get some Kleenex, please?
Please, if you could.
Sorry, I expect some money from Kleenex for that plug.
But yeah, so when I was a little kid, because my dad was a DJ, so there was always music around the house. Okay, yeah. He's not now, but he was at the time.
A single dad in DJ. Okay, it's interesting.
Have you not been to my house? There's a whole room that's just full of CDs, and that's the one you saw. Yeah, but upstairs, there's a whole room with even more vinyl. Crazy vinyl. Yeah. One of my dad's favourite phrases is, "I've got that on vinyl."
Oh, really? That's so funny.
Yeah.
Shout out to Phoenix's father.
Yeah, we'll be like, we'll just be out or somewhere.
I love that.
We'll be like,
I love that.
We talk about it. It's like, I've actually got that on vinyl, the original version. So.
Yeah, what is this? Call this a vinyl.
Yeah, literally. So yeah, he was a DJ at the time, and I was just a kid, and I remember being at my grandma's house, and my auntie, and the reason why it's emotional because she passed away recently, which is extreme.
I don't know.
Oh my god, it was so difficult. Like I have never experienced the passing of someone that is regularly in my life.
Right.
Oh my goodness, it's like it proper sucker punches you. My granddad's passed away, and that was a few years ago. He lived in Jamaica. Now, I loved him, obviously. He was an excellent human being. But
do you think it's because, like, physically he wasn't close to you?
Yes, I think physically, and also there wasn't like regular contact.
Yeah.
They might call me on a birthday sort of thing.
Yeah.
But that was fine. I knew they were there. I knew they loved me, like all that sort of thing. So and we used to go to their houses, to their house. Me, my brother, and my 2 cousins. Would go to their house and would just be there and hang out. So we did have we were close. Close feels like the wrong word, but we were close. But it's not like my auntie, who I literally
adored.
Yeah, and I'd go round to hers and talk about this sort of stuff, and it's just losing her.
And she had a radio show.
She did actually. She did. Yeah, she did.
And so I feel like somehow she's orchestrated this. I'm actually getting goosebumps.
Hey, auntie.
So, yeah, I feel like she had a hand in this.
Well, that's one of the things. I really feel like she is with me because
100%.
like I said, I would go around and would talk about all sorts of stuff, but she was so encouraging of people in general, but me, and just like
I love that.
And it was like she was encouraging of what made me happy. And when I would tell her about all these the successes and things that I was doing and stuff, she would genuinely.
Because the difference is, some people can be like, "Oh, that's great!"
Really
like,
great.
"Yeah, I'm really happy for you."
God,
but
great.
to genuinely be happy for someone, which is really what you should be saying. Like, if you're not genuinely happy, don't say anything.
Yeah, just shush. Just be like,
hush him
Just be like, okay, yeah. But she really like I said, was really just encouraging and support, and I could see it made her happy. That
I love that. I love that when you're happy because someone else is happy.
Exactly. Yeah. So anyway,
she sounds like a giver.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
I can relate to that.
Yeah. No, you can. My goodness. Yeah.
Because
she was a giver.
Bless her.
I miss her.
But you miss her. This is the thing we were talking about. She's always with you.
Yeah.
And the things that.
Yeah.
I know that. But a lot of people,
I talk to her.
and so you should. But a lot of people, they just, unfortunately, they don't grasp that. Lack of physicality.
Yes. It's difficult, which
it's very difficult. It's very difficult. But when you really get your head around it and you believe it in all of your soul, that just because they're physically not here doesn't mean that you're not connected and that they're still there. You can still talk to them. You're not crazy. You talk to yourself all day long. You might as well talk to someone else.
Exactly.
It's so peaceful, and it's so. Yeah, it's just peaceful.
Yeah.
I remember when my Mez Mama, that's what I mean, from grandma, by the way, just to let you know. She passed away, and it was
because Baby Jai's half Armenian.
Not shouting out to any Kardashians. They put us on the map, but I'm not feeling you. Sorry. Yeah. Look out. Look out. Blood nose. Woof woofs. But like I just remember like we're very close, and we still are. And every day I do my own little practice in the morning, and right at the end I will like give my little inner child a little hug, and I will hug my Mez Mama as well, my grandpa, and he'll go through more. But when she passed away, I was definitely an ice queen. I definitely shut off my emotions. And then because I feel like we're always evolving, growing, and at that point I was always intuitive, but I wasn't as connected as I am now. No way. Because I would have been more all right. Obviously I'm not going to be all right, but I would have been more okay. But now I'm cool. Because I know.
It's true.
Do you know what I can feel her?
Yes. And the thing is, like, the amount of near-death experience videos I've watched.
So PHENIKX loves to watch a near-death. What's it called? NDE.
NDE. Near-death experience.
What did I say? NDA? Is that do not
NDL? I don't know. Do not. I don't know. No, NDA.
So near-death experiences, which are really fascinating if you haven't watched.
Yes. The fascinating thing is how, no matter which one you're watching, there's things. There's things that line up. It's like everyone has a completely different experience, but there are things that are exactly the same, and it's just like
the same.
So literally, and believe me, I've watched hundreds.
And also, there's a guy, I can't remember his name. Don't ask me. He studied. I think he's some kind of whatever he is, like 5,000 of them. I think I sent it to you.
Yes, you did.
And it's a similar thing. Mike's doing his own studies. But it's the same thing. He said there's a common like theme, and not everyone, but has a very, very similar account. So
there
explain that. Explain that. If there's not something else, why are they all saying the same thing?
And one of the I definitely know what you mean. And one of the common things is like, so for instance, I remember this one story of this lady who was, I can't remember what was wrong with her. I think maybe she had, no, she wasn't drowned. She was ill. Anyway, she was in hospital and she had, her spirit had left her body. And for a little while, because it was about to come back. But she essentially was wondering where she came out of her body. She could see all of the things around her, obviously without her literal eyes. And she could hear things like that she shouldn't be able to hear from the vantage point that she was at. If she was in physical, she shouldn't be able to hear stuff that's like, across the other building sort of thing, but she could. And now all of this sort of stuff is very difficult to verify. Like, how do you verify that sort of stuff? However, and again, like I said, this is not one occurrence. She thought about her sister and she wondered where her sister was or something like that. And I think she saw that her sister, she was dressed weird, and she went into a shop. She was driving, she went into a shop, but things seemed really strange. She just picked up, I don't know, can't remember what it was, maybe like some Maltesers or something, I can't remember. And then
surely Smarties.
Maybe Smart. No, you might be right. Yeah, Smarties over Maltesers. No, I'm joking. But yeah, she got back into her car, and I can't remember, something unusual happened, and she went on her way. Anyway, so there was way more to her story, but the point.
That's the shortcut version.
Yeah, so because when the sister got to the hospital, and the person who was always destined to come back into their body and live, when they were conscious, she asked her sister, I saw you, with weird clothes. It looked like you were in a petrol station, but you had like slippers on, and it was weird. And she was like, oh yeah, that was because I had just heard about what happened to you, and I just left my house. I didn't like think about or do anything. I just got to my house and went. So how did you know? Yeah. It's like you knew the song that was playing on the radio when I got back into my car. It's
really?
Yeah. And like I said, that's one person's scenario.
Yeah.
This happens in many of them. It seems to be when someone thinks about someone, they are taken to them.
It's like instant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. And again, this is all. I'm just noting the similarities in all of these stories.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because I'm sure you're coming from a perspective, even though you would consider yourself spiritual, even if you weren't.
Yeah.
Like you're, that's what I like about you. Like scientific-y kind of vibe. Look, you really analyse it.
Yes. People will say I'm spiritual. Cool. I would say I am honest and scientific about things that are parts of, I guess, science that we don't know about yet. Things that don't make sense. But they seem to be a phenomena that happens. That's what I'm super
I like that. I
interested
like being able to show people that are really like not, I wouldn't say pessimistic, but like, when you're
what's the word?
I know. Yeah, that word. Yeah, we'll come.
Leave us a comment.
Yeah.
What is the word?
Yeah, WhatsApp number is 07848 107 679. Text us in, because I know the word, but I can't think of it right now. But I like showing them, like, okay, hold on a minute.
Skeptical.
That's a ticket. That is a ticket. Skeptical. So like, okay, cool. Yeah. You don't believe that yet? All right, well. Joe, dispenser, where are you? Right, so I've got some here, some information here. I've also got another neurologist, actually. I love these neurologists. There's one guy, he wrote a book, and he was very skeptical, didn't believe nothing, atheist.
Which is...
he's a perfect person.
You should be skeptical, because if something doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense.
100%. But when you know, you know. No, but I get that, yeah. And he was like, he had an awful crash and stuff like that, and he died, or he was put in a coma. Now, when you're in a coma, there's no brain activity, you're gone. There's no dreaming,
right?
Okay, you should be able to dream, And 100%, it was whatever, So I think it was a few days that he was in that, but in that time. And obviously he was meant to go through that, being an atheist, being a, not believing in anything, like just it's black, it's black. And then when he came back, because wherever he went, I read the book, it's really good. I think it's called, oh my gosh, I'll put it in there.
Okay.
Something about heaven, like a step to heaven, something like that.
Stairway to heaven.
I'll remember next week, I'll tell you what it's called. But he came back and he was just like, his message now in life is literally like, almost just comforting people, letting them know his story, which was a #1 bestseller. You can probably just Google it. And like basically, like that happened to him, and it had to happen to him, being that atheist. Like, nothing
of course,
And also a neurologist, like, he's not stupid. Not that anyone that's not a neurologist is stupid, but do you know what? He's very clever.
He's clearly analytical in his way of thinking.
And so I feel like that happened to him. He knows that happened to him. Like, it was perfect, really.
Yeah. As it always is.
Yeah. That's
so
interesting.
It's that way.
So yeah, let us know what you think about that. You can also find us on our Instagram page and our YouTube channel.
Yes.
So it'll be to the point. And comment, let us know what you think about that. What do you think?
What do you reckon? Like, have you seen some NDE videos?
Have you seen a ghost?
Yeah.
What was it wearing? Okay, not like that.
Aliens. Just joking.
Oh, what do you think about aliens? So yeah, that's that.
So to get back to the point.
I mean, I kind of forgot what the point was.
I know. I've got it. Don't worry. I got you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because, yes. So my auntie, bless her, Cottons. Just to remind you where we were, Grandma's house, yeah? So at Grandma's house, as a kid.
It's like tune.
Grandma's house.
Yeah, I said house. Yeah, but we could change it to Grandma's house. In Jamaica, this one, no. Okay, shame. No, not there. There's no Aki and Soulfish in this song. Well, no, there is, just not in Jamaica.
Just not in Jamaica, okay. In the UK. To be fair, South was that, which is, you're going to think this, well, depending on where you're from in Europe, you'll think this is gross, pig's feet.
Do you know what?
So good.
No. I feel like when I was at work years ago. No. Sorry, this is funny.
What?
So, one of my colleagues was cooking.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What is that?" And she's like, "Kafu." And I was like, "Oh, kafu." And
What's kafu?
I know. And I was like, "Oh, kafu." And she's like, cow foot. And I was like, oh, because African, you're thick I love her. And I was like, no way. Not a cow's foot, not for me. So you're talking about pig?
Pig.
Yeah, nah.
Delicious.
Oh, okay.
So good. So yeah, he used to make that. We veered again, but that's okay.
We did. Yeah.
I was in Grandma and Granddad's house, which at the time was in Northampton. Then they moved to Jamaica late time. But, so, I guess my auntie was there because I was listening to her. I think it was a Walkman at the time, it was a Discman, and it was playing. I think it had Mariah Carey in there.
Oh yeah.
And I was just listening just because I'm a boredom kid, whatever. But it was the first time I was like, I noticed her vocal, like her voice is good. I like this sort of thing. I want to be able to do what she's doing.
Oh, I remember the point now.
It was that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, go on.
Great. So
yeah,
that was sort of the first moment that I was like, oh, okay.
How old
like
are you?
singing. I think I was somewhere
under
between.
10?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I think under 10. Yeah. And then from then, I sort of developed a love for singing.
Just to give you a little bit of a backdrop, Mike and I met in college doing music and performing arts. So, just thought I'd throw that in there. So you can build a little picture in your head.
So you know who we are.
Like, we haven't just met each other.
No, this is
and we like to trigger each other now and then, which will be another point on another show.
Bringing out the triggers.
Because bring out the triggers, not on the gun again. But, Trigger City. Yeah, we're here for it. No, but it's good because we got such a good relationship that we can literally work through the triggers together, and it's so healing. Like I'm like, he'll say something whilst or something, and be like, okay, that's triggered me, right? Right, you've done it again.
But it's good.
It's amazing.
It's good.
It's amazing when, obviously we're going off the point, we'll come back to this point another day, but it is amazing when you can actually have someone that you can talk to and work through your points instead of like suppressing it like we were saying. And actually be like, why did that trigger me? Why?
Because the thing is, what's great, like you said, what's great is like we can talk about it because...
And we talk it out.
Yeah, because sometimes you'll, have a, friendship, relationship, whatever.
I grab his dreads and we talk it out. I wrap them around his neck.
No, but the thing is, some people would literally want to do that. Do you know what I mean? You've triggered me. Okay. You.
How dare you? Go have a friend. Well, actually, you're valuing my friendship because we trigger. No, but it's like really therapeutic.
Yes, because not everyone you can talk through a problem like that.
No, it's true. And when we get to the end, we're like, that was good.
It's
like,
let's
trigger each other again.
Yeah.
Okay, enough for today. I've had enough triggers, all right?
For one day, thank you.
So you were young.
Yeah. So I was young.
Back to the point.
Back to the point, if we can. I was young, and that's when I first sort of was like, oh, vocals. This is something that I might want to do. Then I became, I guess I grew up a little bit, went into school and became super insecure.
Life.
Super insecure. So I would get,
palpitation.
And this was like, not even, let alone seeing, when someone was walking in my direction and I thought they might talk to me, I'd be like,
oh, bless you, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know,
it's
socially,
anxiety,
100%.
Yeah. And do you know what? It's very, very common. And people, hopefully you have a friend like us two that you can talk it through, and also you can talk to us. You can talk to us because anxiety happens to everyone.
07848
07848 107 no 679.
Yeah.
But do you know what? Next week we will have the line open for you to come and talk if you want.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you want to get a notepad and jot down this number, no, I'm joking. Try for it, no, I'm joking.
How many think you'll but yeah, so yes, I was very insecure. So I didn't want to sing in front of anyone. I did. That's not true. I wanted to, but
you were just so crippled with anxiety,
consumed with what other people would think. And this took me, and it went for songwriting as well.
And the people-pleasing thing came, that sort of...
Yes, and it took me way through, like, college, uni, all of that sort of stuff. I was just so, like... Ugh.
Yeah.
And really, it's only been in the past, I'd say, maybe 5 years, where it feels like the journey... I feel like
you were in a cocoon, and you have really butterflied now. Now you're spreading your wings.
If you saw me in college...
I did.
Never recognise.
No, never.
Never.
Not in a million years.
Never.
One day we'll get a picture up.
Yeah, we'll get a picture.
We'll get a picture of me as well.
Yeah, but you looked like yourself. Yeah.
Come a long way.
Apart from when that baby picture.
Oh, that's hilarious. No, stop it. I looked like myself as a baby as well because it was me in that baby picture.
I saw that baby picture.
I didn't grab a hostage baby and be like, right, take this picture and in a few years' time we're going to show Mike and he's going to be like, that's not you. He said, Mike saw a picture of me as a baby and what did he say?
I saw a picture of her as a baby. I was just like, that's not you.
I'm like, I can't see how much... Like, I just can't see how it doesn't look like. We've got big cheeks, like...
You don't have big
round
cheeks now.
Face. I'm just blowing out my cheeks just in case you wanted to.
I see it now. Oh,
you see it now? Yeah.
No.
Like a plate. No, I'm joking. But no, it's funny. But Mike looked very different in college.
I feel like acted even as well.
Very.
Like just, I was a different.
Yeah. And that's the thing, right? Which leads us on to our next point.
Yeah.
About relationships changing, friendships, stuff like that, because people change, and it's funny when someone says like, oh yeah, I know that person, or I was friends with that person. Listen, if you were friends with me, like, people change. I'm different from how I was last week, let alone 10 years ago. So even if we're like, oh, I know her for 20 years, because sometimes relationships, friendships fizzle out, and it's not a bad thing,
or
it's just energy,
or grow closer as well.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about when they leave.
Got you.
Yeah. just because my point was to the point. Is that when someone says like I'm just talking about transformation because we're talking about you transforming.
Yes.
We are constantly not all of us because I feel like you have to be conscious about it. It takes a level of consciousness to be like, right, I'm doing that work, or I'm aware, self-awareness, like. Okay, because the thing is that someone can be the same. They can be the same their whole life. They can be stuck in a rut, or they can just be same,
or at least seem to. Ooh. Is that a call? What?
I think we might have.
Hello.
Oh no. Okay.
Did you all hear that?
Oh, who's that?
Hello. Can we help you?
Anyway, so
To the Point Radio.
Yeah. I didn't give you the number. Oh, you got it. Oh wow, we've got psychics up in the building. Yeah. So. Anyway, we're always rebirth and we're always going through that transition. Like, I'm definitely not the same person I was last year, let alone a few months ago. Like, and I love that beauty in, being self-aware, going on the journey, knowing that I'm always going to evolve. And I'm still going to change.
Yeah.
So you might have known me, but you don't, oh. Who is it?
What? Is that the door?
So, right, we're having a little interference in the studio, but it's okay. I'll carry on. So, like a beautiful butterfly, we are always transforming. So if you think about it, the cocoon, and then that's just the ugly stage. That is the ugly stage. Not that it's, always an ugly stage to be in, because at any point in your life, you might be looking really good and still feel ugly. Ha! No, I'm joking.
No, that's true.
No, but it's true.
That's true.
It's all about what's inside. So yes, the cocoon is Brooke.
The amount of times I've looked back on pictures of myself and been like, Oh, that you actually looked alright at the time. I was just
so
like,
it's perfect. To explain this, the cocoon, it's not pleasant looking, yeah? This is actually different, actually, yeah?
Okay.
But inside, that beautiful butterfly is getting ready,
I love this
getting ready to break out and
great
just
analogy.
flap.
Yeah. Just
Flap around.
flap its wings.
And aren't they? They are beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's just, So we all have our inner butterfly within us. Hashtag Mariah Carey.
Oh, yeah.
As you brought her
Came
up.
back round.
Listen, if you're listening, thank you for staying with us. We love you.
Yeah.
And it will always come back round to the point. Eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Well,
And that's the joy in it. Like, why do you want to talk? Why do you want to hear someone talk and just get bored? You're never going to get bored. I'm sorry, I don't even get bored of myself.
It's true. Look, I'm not going to lie. I love my own company. Like, do you know what I mean?
I was having this discussion the other day with someone.
Yeah.
I
Was
love
me?
it. No, it wasn't you.
Okay.
But we can discuss it again.
Yeah. I love my own company. Like,
Yeah.
I get, because the thing is, I do need social time as well.
Yeah, of course.
Like, if I don't, then I
Social
get
butterfly.
Social
There's
butterfly.
Butterflies around that. Butterflies fluttering.
Clearly. Yeah.
Flapping.
Yeah. So I do need that social time, but I am good on my own.
Good.
Like, people are just like, oh, I'm on my own. I'm bored. How?
How?
Like, there's so much I could do with me.
I know.
I am great fun.
That's PG, by the way. No. I literally love being barefooted on the ground. Not in the middle of the road.
Please
in nature,
Nature, yeah.
I said to someone the other day, like, like some people, and listen, if that's you, if you are that person that actually doesn't like being on their own, there's nothing wrong in that, okay?
That's just a
that is just that's just what you enjoy.
Yes.
But I like being our own.
Love being
He's lucky that I'm here. No, I'm joking. And I'm lucky that he's here.
It's true.
We've dedicated this time to be together for you. But after this, I'm going to hibernate for 22 hours.
Yeah. It's definitely
No, I'm joking.
time for
No, but I do
for
love
a
being on
nap.
my own. And I think what it is we're never really ever alone, are we? No, but we're not.
No, that's true.
But it's that aspect, but it's also like, I just like quiet. Because I could talk.
So I don't like quiet. Like,
no, but I like it. Like, I like listening to nature. Like, I like being.
Yes.
I like music, obviously.
Yeah.
But like, I'm very happy with plants and flowers
Yes.
and nature,
Yeah.
and just hearing the birds. And,
so there's
do you know
no
what I mean?
nature where I live, really, not really. But when I sleep, I have to put nature sounds.
Yeah,
on.
there you go. Yeah.
It's just
It's so peaceful.
relaxing.
Yeah, it's good.
Give me that rain. Give me the wind. I'll even like.
I can do a crow for you.
storm.
Okay, that wasn't very good.
Maybe not that.
Okay, not a crow, but maybe a crow.
Crow.
Right, you could do a
Imagine
crow.
sleeping to a crow.
I mean, I don't know what a noise butterfly makes, really, but
I don't know.
Nah.
We should ask one.
we should. So another thing another point I wanted to make.
Yes.
I'm starting a trend. Just want to let you know.
What's the trend?
Well, it's very, very, very important and
Yeah.
it's very interesting. Right. You know how words are spells, right? So, okay, spelling. Everything is in the words. You have to be really just be aware of the words of things and how much power your literal words hold, because we are energy. And, everything has a vibration, even this table.
Sure. And
words have a vibration. They
Yeah.
hold a vibration. So we need to be, I'm just trying to be really conscious.
to explain
of what
that, just
yeah.
for the sciencey people, like moi, it's like you said, everything has a vibration, and we found that intention, like when you have an intention, it has a vibration. So when you and I need to look at how we measure that vibration, but there has been scientific studies that have, like, for instance, there's a guy called, and this is another one, my auntie used to love this guy, Dr. He's the water Japanese guy.
I felt
No,
I feel like if you show me a picture, I'll recognize.
Yeah. Anyway, Japanese doctor who basically did studies on water, and
It's so powerful, water.
well, there's a lot in it. Yeah. And it's one of the
Let's talk about
elements.
that another. I think we'll come back
but
to that
yeah,
for
so
another one as well.
there's
so much to talk about.
they would say a word at this jar of water or cup of water or whatever, and they would label what the word was that was said at the water. And what they found was when they froze the water,
I saw
the ones that said, the ones that were told the word love,
it's
for
a
instance,
beautiful,
it comes into what we would consider a beautiful pattern.
yeah.
But then the ones that were like hate was like, that was not so good, disarray. The worst ones are the ones that got ignored.
Oh, really?
Yes. The worst ones are the ones that got ignored.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It's funny because I don't know if it's the same. It's the same thing, but I don't know if it was the same doctor. Yeah. When I was in an ashram a few years ago in India, the beautiful Swamiji, love you. Shout out to Swamiji. She put on this like big projector, and we just randomly watched this video, and it was all about that.
Oh,
and
really?
yeah, and it's the first time I saw it, and I was like, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah,
because it is amazing. And if you take into consideration that your body is made up of primarily
water,
2/3 water, and look at how the moon affects the tides, right? So many things.
And not just
the tides.
So many things. Obviously, the moon most certainly affects bodies, female bodies. You know. So
moon cycle.
Yeah.
And I don't call it my period. I call it my moon cycle.
And let's also remember the word lunatic is literally comes from lunar, and that's because when there's a full moon, which is the sun opposite the moon.
I mean, I know everyone wanted to do it, so
thank you.
You're welcome.
You know, getting that off our chest. But yeah, when there's a full moon, it was noted, like, and you know, across the globe, across different cultures, all that, that people would act like crazy. So then,
and actually, I think in like when people get sectioned and stuff, that increases on the full moon.
No,
the police definitely get more calls out.
And these are statistics. This is not just like
we're not making this up.
You don't know. These are and again, like that's the part that I like. I like the statistics. Show me the facts. So
some statistics, but so words hold an incredible amount of power. Okay, so be intentional with what you say. So. I'm a superstar. I came into shine, just saying. But no, we are. We're all sharp. Like, and I mean that as a sense of I'm part of the universe. You know, we're all part of the stars. You know, we're all stars, not just me. I'm not saying that in an egotistical way, but have a good relationship with your ego. It's not a bad thing. Like, don't. And I used to think this a few years ago. Again, I think this should be for another next show, maybe. But let's reel it in. Because we've got about 6-7 minutes left, and I know you're enjoying this so much. Oh my God, go! But basically, what I was saying is. I have been given some information by the higher beings, and basically, everyone's like, and I do it as well, right? And to be fair, sometimes it is a situation where that is mad. Like, that's mad. I always say, everyone's always saying that. That's mad. Oh, that's mad. And I thought, you know what? Mad is not got a good energy to me. Mad. Really.
Sure.
Right? And it's just lingo. It's just, whatever.
You said the really important thing to me.
What? Oh yeah, to me.
But that's important too.
So obviously, it's up to you if you want to use it. Obviously, I'm not going to stop using it, but I'm gonna. So basically, this is my new trend. Instead of saying that's mad, I'm going to say that's madge, and I don't mean like a majesty because I'm not here for the monarch, right? No, wait.
Something majestic though.
Yeah, okay, I like that, but it's magical. It's magical because everything is magical, okay? We are magical beings in my eyes, okay? So I'm really going to, and I said this in a voice note to someone the other day, shout out Harry, and he was like, he sent me a voice note, he's like, that's magic. Yeah, I like it still. I was like, trust me.
It's magic.
We're going to say, that's magic. That's magic. Yeah?
That's magic, bro.
That's magic. That is magic. Because I know in the back of my head, I mean magical. So I'm going to bring more magic into my life, not more madness. Because
same as words like you were saying, because she told me the other day. Same as words like sick. Same as words like
true.
That's bad. Like it's
that's amazing. No, but I mean some things are just going to stick. But I'm just going to really be conscious and try and everyone #madge. Yeah, that's madge. So I'm just saying you heard it here first. Okay, these things come to me. It's actually not my idea. You can blame it on whoever.
To be fair, that's how the name of the podcast came as well.
Trust me, I was sitting in meditation and I wasn't thinking, what should we... I literally was not thinking, what should we call the podcast at all. And it just came to me. Like, I literally... And then I remember telling Mike, because we were trying to do our podcast.
She wasn't nervous about telling me, but she was like...
No, because I was like, well, I don't know if he's going to like it, but I'm going to tell him because I got the information. So you're going to find out. And I was like, so I told him the story. I was like, to the point, he was like, I like it. You were like, I like that. It was slow first. It was like, I like that. And I was like, you like it?
Yeah,
He's like, yeah. I was like, yeah.
I like
and then another madge thing, sorry. let me catch myself real quick.
Hey.
Right, this is really madge. Mike was doing another podcast, and then we were watching a little clip of something on that, and then you were literally talking about the universe, and I think, what's your co-host's name?
Gabs.
And she literally said, like this podcast, the universe gets to the point, or something like that. And we were literally watching like, And we looked at each other and we were like,
well, that's the name then.
No, but it was like we'd already got the name, but it was like confirmation.
No,
the fact that she
exactly.
was talking about a podcast.
Confirmation.
It was just crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't crazy, it was magical.
There you go.
Anyway, so we're going to round up. Yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed yourself. I've really enjoyed.
I've
really enjoyed myself.
Time.
Yeah.
This has been so fun.
When we drive home, we're just going to be talking about
we're excited all the way here. We're going to be excited all the way back.
Literally. So if you have enjoyed it, which obviously, unless you can't hear, then you didn't.
And obviously you did.
Yeah, then duh. Yeah, so catch us next week. So again, what it is 10 to 11. We're going to do our music. We're going to play some music.
Yeah.
And then we'll do half. So if you don't like the first half, blame Phoenix. No, we might mix it up. But
so rude.
Yeah, so we're going to... No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
He's got very good taste. So yeah, what is she?
Yeah.
And yeah, obviously check out our socials as well. But check out our To The Point at To The Point Radio on Instagram and YouTube. And yeah, we'll see you on Wednesday, 10
Most
o'clock to 11, and the podcast will be 11 till 12. And we'll always have random points.
Yeah. And we're going to put this up on YouTube.
Yeah,
as
that's
well.
what I said, on our channel, yeah. And eventually we'll get to
the point.
And now this week we're gonna come up with some nice little jingles.
Yeah, we're gonna try and get a jingle.
This is the first time, Yeah. So we are just really excited about this debut. Really excited.
Yeah.
And it just feels so right being here. Don't know about you listening, but
it does.
It feels right, doesn't it?
Look at the hat.
The alignment. I know.
It all just
Bonjour,
fits.
je m'appelle Janina. J'ai dit. J'ai dit tout hard, yes.
Where?
No.
No.
Oh my God, edit.
Je m'appelle.
So yeah, have a beautiful day. I know it's grey outside, but it's colourful in your heart.
Ew.
I'm joking. No, but honestly, yeah, we got to shine and be that light.
Yeah.
And yeah, have a beautiful, beautiful day.
Yes,
What else do you want to say, Phoenix? You want to throw something else in there? Remember that WhatsApp as well. 07848 107 679.
Yeah, all of that. I don't know. What else do I want to say?
I don't know. You've got less than 2 minutes to say it.
I feel like you've said it all.
I know, but we're here, so I know people are like, no, stay. Well, we're staying.
I know. Well, yeah. Okay, fine. You got your wish. Okay.
You got your wish. Yeah. See,
Maybe
powerful manifestation.
See, this is why.
Instant.
This is why we need a jingle, so we can start with a jingle and then exit with a jingle as well.
So let's make our jingle now.
Jingle.
And remember your good gang signs.
It will be better than that.
Take your right hand and put your peace sign up. Take your left hand and give us a little wink. Now that you got it, yeah? To the point. It's very easy. And I expect to see all these pictures taken, and then you can just tag us, put us on the socials. Yeah, send us pictures. No naughty pictures.
Right.
No, we're not here for that.
Be good, kids.
All right, thanks. Peace out. To the point.
Love ya.
Bye.